right, chat. I think we need this may be rage-inducing, but it also may be comedy-inducing. Chat, it's time for some new Alex Zedra with negligent discharges. Alex has put out a video, Negligent Discharges 3. So, yeah, this could get interesting. This could get interesting. Are we ready for some cringe and possibly some rage? Oh, that was a pilot that sank the destroyer. Okay, fitting out, Tanashi. Absolutely fitting, then. You've never watched this person. Okay, Martin, Alex Zedra is gun mommy. She is a smoking hot gun babe. And most of the videos that we watch from her are gun fails or negligent discharges. So basically we're about to see people acting stupid. That is what we're about to see. We're about to see a bunch of people acting stupid with firearms, which is probably going to be either rage or cringe-inducing. Yes, Hasio, you do that. I already have mine in hand right now. In fact, I'm actually going to pour myself a glass because I think Ives is going to need it. I suspect I'm going to need some rum. So chat, if you have your alcohol, get your alcohol ready because Yeez is going to need it. Shall we begin? Let's go.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex Zedra, and today's gun fail video, we're going to title it Negligent Discharge Part 3. Ugh, I hate that name, Discharge.
It gives me the ick.
Anyway, let's get this party started, shall we?
Oh, God!
There was some girl in the
Fucking
background
hell.
going, hold on. Who did it? That's what it sounded like.
Jesus.
Wait, hold on. Is there a hole in the ceiling? I feel like this has happened more than once.
Could be. Yeah, she's talking about right here. And actually, I need to move. I forgot. We need to move for this one, chat. I need to move me and I need to move you because everything's going to be happening on the right side of the screen. Yeah, she's talking about this right here. Hang on. In case okay. Let's start over so you guys can see it fully without it being blocked.
I'm going, hold on. Who did it? That's what it sounded like. Wait, hold on. Is there a hole in the ceiling?
God,
I
you
feel
saying
like this
pre
has
came
happened
so
more
close
than
to
once.
losing that finger. God, yeah. If he kept his finger there for 1 second longer, that tip of his finger would have been fucking gone. Fucking gone if he'd left there for 1 more second.
Dude almost lost a finger. Honestly, judged by the hole in the door by a fist, I just want to know who thought of the bright idea to give Richard Simmons a loaded weapon. This next video is
Ugh.
the loudest taser I have ever heard.
Going into T Park. Yo, stop running! I'm gonna tase you. Oh, oh, I did not mean to do that.
Fuck! Ew, shit! Hi, guy. That's not your taser. Nick, she thought he was holding his taser, and instead he was holding his firearm. Stop or I'm gonna tase you! Bang! I guess it's just not the female officers that do this, huh, chat? You guys remember when Donut did that video about the female officer who thought she'd pulled her taser and instead pulled her gun and shot the guy in the hip? It isn't just the female officers that pull this bullshit. Wow. Oh boy.
It's the oh and the oh shit.
Yeah, this is the more high-speed taser.
Did not mean to do that, and then just pretty much stops running.
Going into Keep Park. Yo, stop running. I'm gonna tase you. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
On the bright side, at least
I
the
don't think he
cop has
stopped, though.
terrible aim. And in my experience with training at the range, most do, for our sakes. Unless you're a bystander, then you're screwed.
Oh, Alex called out some cops there. Oh. Alex doing a little cop call out on that. Saying that they have aiming. And you notice the suspect didn't stop either. That suspect's probably used to dodging gunfire. Let's be realistic here. He did not stop.
What baffles me is he's running, chasing a guy with his finger on the trigger, and then says, "Stop running or I'm gonna fucking tase you," but has his pistol out. No hate for cops. My uncle's a cop. Since we're already on the subject of cops and ding, here's another video.
Oh, God.
Shut the car off. Get out
Oh,
of the
no.
car. Get out of the car.
What are you doing? What
You're
is
just
this about?
shoplifting. Get out of the car.
What is this doing?
Get out of the car.
Ma'am, ma'am, get away from my car.
A car.
207, shots fired.
Another reason for inaccuracies, the police don't clean their pistols.
The ones I have known do, Robo Spartan. The police officers that I have known do clean their firearms. Like, why? Well, okay, everybody's saying dumb cop, but here's my question. Why did she approach the vehicle in the first place? What was the reason for it? Like, all we saw in this video is she gets out and immediately runs up on this car and yanks the door and says, "Get out of the car." But why? He was a shoplifter? That's why she yanked him out. That's why she ran up on him. And where did she say shoplifter? At the beginning? Was that the beginning? Okay, if Alex rewinds it back, I'll listen.
I like how she says shots fired to cover her ass, like she intentionally meant to shoot at the vehicle, because this is obviously a negligent discharge.
Okay, now on that, I'm gonna say anytime on that one, anytime a police officer, either they fire their weapon or another weapon is fired, that is not, like, if a weapon is fired when they are on a call, it is it is like protocol for most police officers to issue a call of shots fired over the radio. Whether it's negligent discharge, where it is not negligent discharge, where the cop is firing, where the cop is not firing, that is standard protocol to make a call of shots fired. So that part you cannot fault her for. Yeah, exactly. If she did not make a call of shots fired, she would get into even more trouble. J10, absolutely correct. Like, yeah, if there is an established call out for an ND, then maybe. But as a general rule for police officers, when a police officer fires their weapon or they are in an area where a firearm is fired, It is standard procedure to make a call of shots fired over the radio. Because for a couple reasons. Number one, so when the dispatch center starts getting phone calls about gunfire, the dispatch center already knows about it because the cop has already called in that there are shots fired. So they don't have to start escalating things. And plus, correct, J10, it alerts the other officers that shots been fired. They can drop everything and start rolling code 10 to this area, or code 3, whatever code is most appropriate for that particular department. But they can basically roll hot lights and sirens to that area and immediately move to get them back up. It's basically a massive level of CYA and letting everybody know what is going on. So that part, I'm not going to fault the officer for in any way, shape, or form.
Obviously. And she's just walking up and then just sprints to the vehicle and just opens his door.
What are you doing? What is
Okay, where did she say something about shoplifter? So far, I've yet to hear any, Al's just talking over her, but where did she say something about shoplifter? At what point did she say anything about shoplifter? I did not hear anything. Oh, right there? Okay.
Obviously. And she's just walking up and then just sprints to the vehicle and just opens his door.
What are you doing? What is
You're
this
just
about?
shoplifting. Get out of the
What
car.
is this doing?
Get out of the car.
You just shoplifted. Good effort, bully, but I was too busy face-palming at the stupidity of this. I'm sorry, it did not jump scare me. You probably scared the fuck out of every single person watching this video, but you didn't get me. This, okay, she is doing this all wrong. This officer is doing this all wrong. For shoplifting, you don't run up on a car, take the door, and start going, get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the car. You literally do a cautious approach. Okay, here's how she should have done this. Number one, conduct the fucking traffic stop. Number one, doing it like this is the wrong way to do it. You actually get behind this. It's a shoplifter. This is not a felony stop here. You actually get behind the vehicle, take it down on a traffic stop, do a normal traffic stop approach, get the ID, and then you begin your investigation. Once you have the person's ID, and you say, that's when you say, okay, sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle, please, and come back to the rear of the vehicle to talk with me for a few seconds, for a few minutes, and then you conduct your investigation. Oh, was she weapons free when she came up? I don't know. Let me see.
A negligent discharge. Obviously. And she's just walking up and then just sprints to the vehicle and just opens his door.
What are you doing? What is
You're
this
just
about?
shoplifting. Get out of the
What
car.
is this doing?
Get out of the car.
Shoplifting.
Ma'am,
Drive.
ma'am, get away.
No, she wasn't weapons free when she went up to the car. Right there is where she pulled her fire. She probably had her hand on her weapon, but she didn't clear the holster until right then. She did not. I don't think it cleared holster until right then. That's where she drew from holster, I think. You can see at the bottom of the screen. No, I wasn't seeing it at the bottom of the screen. I was not seeing it at the bottom of the screen. At all. I was watching.
Walking up and then just sprints to the vehicle and just opens his door.
What are you doing? What is
You're just
this about?
shoplifting. Get out of the
What
car.
is this doing?
Get out of the car.
Shoplifting.
Ma'am,
Drive.
ma'am, get away from my
Yeah,
car.
no, right there.
.207, shots fired.
Yeah, that's where she said shots fired. To me, it looked like she just used holster. Huh? Just holstered. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's exactly it. Like, this is shoplifting. She definitely approached this entirely wrong. This officer did everything fucking wrong. Yes, took me off. This at least was a real cop. Whether or not she still has a job, who fucking knows? But this, at the very least, was a real cop. And this happened a year ago. Look at the date on the body cam. This happened 1 year ago.
I'm sorry, but if I have a cop aiming a gun at me with, oh wait, no, that's definitely happened, with their finger on the trigger, I'm not gonna do anything to make them flinch and ND into my body. I'm saying I've had guns aimed at me from cops. We've talked about this before. I got arrested one time. I actually have a merch with my mugshot on it. There's a link to that in my YouTube somewhere. So you can go get one if you want.
Oh, fun!
Anyway, it was breach of peace. I feel like I've already told the story. Basically what happened, I shined a laser at an undercover cop car. I didn't know it was a cop. And then they got a bunch of cops here and I ran my mouth and they had their firearms aimed at me and I got arrested and spent the night in jail. That's that story. Anyway, moral of the story is don't run from the police because they're going to shoot you whether if they do it on purpose or an accident.
Okay. Hold up, Alex. Hold up. I appreciate you defending the cops here. This cop was fucking wrong. Let's break this fucking down, chat. This may take some time. But I want to break this down. I'm going to do a donut operator here. Okay, let's break this fucking down here.
Discharge.
Okay?
Obviously.
She goes running up on this car like this.
And she's just walking up and then just...
And, yeah, she rips open his door. Yeah, runs up on him, rips open the door, and starts going, get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the car. And even if he shoplifted, this is fucking hyper-aggressive. This is way fucking more aggressive than it should have ever been. Like this one, with the way people are viewing police these days, you don't want to come at a shoplifter this hyper aggressively because they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" When she starts sprinting, let's say,
obviously a negligent discharge. Obviously.
Okay, I see where you're talking about. Hang on. Hang on. I see where you're talking about. Hang on. Hang on. Where was it? I caught the briefest flash of it. Yep. She was weapons free. Alright, so we're totally in the wrong. She is totally in the wrong. No, Anubis, no, I don't have a problem with her touching the door. But literally, number one, she should not have been weapons free. That's number one. Sure, she should not, she should not have been, a weapon out of the holster. Well, Andrea, we can't assume that. We cannot assume that. Because there are police officers that even for the smallest fucking thing will jump on someone hyper aggressive right off the jump. Now, is it possible that this is a second attempt and that this guy has attempted to take off from her before? Like this is her second attempt to stop him? It's possible. We don't know. We are a little bit in the dark on this, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, we don't have Donut able, breaking this down. We are only getting a snippet. Regardless, though, her firing at this car as it's running was wrong on every conceivable level. She shouldn't, it was still grossly unsafe. She basically just flattened herself against that opening. If she was that concerned about this guy that she had her weapon drawn when she was going to try and take him into custody, why did she basically position herself wide open in front of the door where he could easily, if he had a firearm next to his right leg where she could see, he could have literally just lifted a gun, shot, and she would have been dropped. If it really was a situation where she needed to take this person out at gunpoint for whatever reason from previous to this video, she should have positioned herself slightly back to the rear of the vehicle. She should have done a felony traffic stop at that point, not run up on the fucking car and rip the door open. Like, literally, the way this officer handled it, even if he had run and this was a second attempt at a traffic stop, everything she did with this stop was wrong. Everything was wrong. Everything was done wrong, regardless of the situation previous to it.
Then they got a bunch of cops here,
She
and I
didn't
ran
call
my
for any
mouth,
shadows.
and they had their firearms. Also, huge announcement, y'all. I just partnered with Trigger Hill. It's an app that is created by the 2A for the 2A. A place where we can all connect and share. It's a place where we can all connect and share firearm content freely without worrying about being banned or having your posts removed, which really sucks because that happens to me all the time. Find groups on there. There's even a marketplace where you can buy and sell things. Profiles where you can connect. You don't have to worry about ever getting your profile removed. Take a stand against censorship and join us on Trigger Hill. Like I said, it's a platform designed by owners for gun owners, where the Second Amendment is not only respected, but it's celebrated. Trigger Hill isn't just a platform that's trying to compete with Instagram. It's just a home for the Second Amendment, built to empower the community that big tech tries to erase every day. Click on the link below and join Trigger Hill today, and let me know on the app if you joined for me. I would love to celebrate with you.
Yeah, Grumpy, exactly
I
correct.
much
If she was
almost
that worried,
responded
she
to
should have
every
called for
single
backup and waited
person
for
who
backup.
made a post saying that they joined from me from YouTube. So I try my best to celebrate with y'all. So let me know when you download it. Click on
Toke me up? Okay, toke me up, you said a gun should only be drawn from the holster if there's a chance the perp has a gun. Even then, the finger on the trigger only when it's time to fire. I knew this gun handling common sense when I was 6. Toke me up? Partially disagree. I agree with your trigger finger discipline, absolutely. However, should only be drawn from the holster if there's a chance the perp has a gun? Incorrect. A police officer is fully within justifiable use of force to draw their firearm if an offender has a weapon of any kind. Gun, knife, baseball bat, pipe, anything. If an offender has a weapon, a police officer, through use of force, is fully justified in drawing their firearm in that situation. Because anything that could potentially anything that could potentially disable the police officer and thus allow the offender to gain access to their firearm is obviously bad. So, I will agree with half of what you said, but if an offender, okay, you meant weapon, you just typed your vest. Okay, fair enough, Toknio. Fair enough. Yes, if there's a weapon at all, police officer is absolutely justified in drawing their fire. Absolutely.
the link and hope to see you on Trigger Hill. This next video, this guy came inches away from blowing his foot off.
Look at Goofy.
Oh, God.
Look at Goofy.
Hold on a
Look at
second.
Goofy. Look at this Goofy.
The shotgun
Jesus.
was already loaded with one in the chamber. When he pumped it, it went the shell. Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't loaded. Maybe he was in it. Hold on.
Look at Goofy. Look at this Goofy.
It was.
I think that wasn't already loaded round, because why would you say, oh, shit, and then bend down to grab it and pick it up?
Yep.
I'm sorry, dude.
It
but
was.
no shotgun shell is worth losing a foot over. Keep your finger off the trigger.
God.
He almost blew his foot entirely off.
Look at Goofy. Look at this Goofy.
It was already
Fucking hell.
Look at
loaded.
Goofy. Look at this Goofy.
Okay, I know we're watching this a lot, but I always find something else in a video. His finger was actually off the trigger when he racked it, but his finger went on the trigger when he bent down to pick up the shell and almost shot his foot off. He has it backwards. All right, this next video, a guy
I don't know,
into his
J10.
leg, but I can't show all of it because YouTube will probably demonetize the video just like they do on all of my videos almost. So I'm gonna probably crop a little bit of the video off so I don't get in too much trouble.
You like, man, bro, you need to clean this hoe.
Ma, I looked at myself. Hold on, let me see my shit. Hear me?
God, look where his finger is.
I'm sorry, I should not laugh. I had to cut it off there before it got a little too crazy.
You like, man, bro, you need to clean
My
it.
God, this
Ma, I looked at
fucking
myself,
moron.
hold on, let me see my shit. Hear me?
The thing is, he looks like he knows how to strip a Glock. Why you would do that with a loaded...
Hang on. Let me see
got
that.
A little too crazy.
Let me...
Man, bro, you need to clean it, hoe. Ma, I looked at myself. Hold on, let me see my shit. Hear me?
The thing is...
It did look like he may have known how to disassemble. Yeah, he didn't check for it was empty. And why the fuck are you gonna disassemble a firearm in a fucking cramped into a fucking car like that? God only knows if he had a mag still in or not. I couldn't tell. Actually, let me see if I can tell if he still had a mag in.
You like, man, bro, you need to clean it, hoe. Ma, I looked at myself. Hold on, let me see my shit. Hear me?
The thing is...
I couldn't tell if he still had the mag in or not either. Stupid people with guns, I swear to God. Stupid people with guns. Yes, Kendrick, yeah, like the fact that you could not understand a fucking word that he was saying. Fucking gangbanger wannabe trying to be a Billy Badass, showing off his Glock. Yep.
He looks like he knows how to strip a Glock. Why you would do that with a loaded mag in one in the chamber, I don't know. But like he said, he needed to clean that hoe. Now you need to clean the hole in your leg.
I mean, for fuck's sake, when you field strip a Glock, the whole process for field stripping a Glock is you drop the mag, you rack the slide back. Like when the slide is fully retracted, that's when you that's when you pop the slide release, and then you slide it forward. You don't just do this little fucking rinky-dinky and then try and pop the slide release. You actually pull the slide fully back and then engage the slide release to pull the slide off to disassemble. It's and you saw, let's see, can we, I think you're talking about right here is where you think you're seeing the shell. It's tough to tell, because that could be the interior. That could be the interior, or might not be the shell.
The thing is, he looks like he know, but like he said, he needed to clean that hoe. Now you need to clean the hole in your leg. This next video just brings me back to the MySpace days. I don't know, when you'll see it, you'll know why.
That poo lane shit, I ain't with it. Sending shots at your fitted. Swag.
What did he just say?
That poo lane shit, I ain't with it. Sending shots at your fitted. Swag.
I'm so fucking done with these thug wannabes. I'm just so incredibly fucking done with these thuggies. Dude, you're not fucking hard. You're not hard. You're not a badass. You're a dumbass fucking white boy pretending you're a black guy. Fucking stop it. You're not a gangster. Okay? Real fucking gangsters don't pose in the fucking mirror with their shirts off and their cell phones doing what I'm presuming is some fucking gangster rap song for Instagram. Knock it the fuck off, you dumbass.
Hold on a second. This is most likely gotta be staged because there's no recoil to that pistol. The recoil of that gun is kind of like a cap gun, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I think this might be blanks.
Let me see
but
it again.
It's still super just as...
Hang on, let me see it.
Hold on a second. This is most...
Oh, she's right. She's right. That thing and the slide didn't even move, it seemed like. Hang on. I think, it did eject something, but that slide barely moved. That slide did barely move. It had a teeny little bit of movement, but that was it.
Get some help.
Ugh. Even if, you know what, Thorncross, even if it was a 22, and it's not, this was not a 22, blank, maybe? It could have been a blank, but even a blank would have had to have more slide movement to eject the shell like that. I don't know. Something is definitely off. Like, yeah, okay, recoil aside, I'm looking at slide movement. You're seeing practically zero slide movement. We should see the slide kick back about this far. The slide should actually kick back about this far on a normal shot, and we're not seeing that, so I don't know. Something seems
The
off.
recoil to that pistol. The recoil of that gun is kind of like a cap gun, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I think this might be blanks, but it's still super just as lame to create a fake ND video for the internet and then post it.
That poo lane shit, I ain't with it. Sending shots at your bitty.
Wait. Hold up. That doesn't have a mag. Am I crazy? Or does that not have a mag in it? It looks like there's no mag in there. It's not a Beretta. What is that? What is this gun? Ugh.
I don't know which is worse. Actually ending into your house, saying whatever the heck you just said, or faking it for clicks and posting it. Now this next video, I'm gonna put it in this series of NDs because it may not be an ND of the ammo. It's the ND of the suppressor.
What? Oh, God.
Womp, womp.
Oh, my God. Look, that suppressor.
Dude,
holy
why would the cameraman
shit.
say anything? That suppressor is getting so red hot. What did you think was gonna happen?
Holy crap. Oh.
Wonder what
God
brand
damn.
this is. I've never seen anyone ND and
Yeah,
shoot
well,
their
you're
suppressor
right.
downrange. That's a first. So many of these videos that we've come across, I find what's similar in most of them is the AR platforms that they're using. Why don't they have stocks or sights on them? Like a thing? Is that a style? I don't get it. But anyway, here's another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Another one.
Here's, oh my God. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Here's another video. Crikey.
Dino Man? Yo, it didn't. Yo, it did not. Trust me on this one.
Here's, oh my God. Y'all, I'm losing my mind. Here's another video. Crikey.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Hey, at least he has sights on this one. Wait, did he pop himself?
Oh, fuck. Oh, my sweet fuck. That man was an inch away from never having children or having sex ever again. Holy fuck.
I think he shot. Ooh, he got lucky. I think he shot into the ground. Gangster. Yeah.
Yeah, he did it right when he was. Right. Watch the dust cover. Right there. Right there is where he shot. Right fucking there is where he shot. Holy shit. And you know what? Given this bullshit we're seeing right here, maybe we would have been better off if he wasn't able to reproduce. Like, chat, are you seeing a pattern with these people that do a lot of these NDs? Are we seeing a fucking pattern here yet? It's always these fucking gangbanger thug wannabe ass fucks that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground that do these fucking NDs. Like 99% of these people are these fucking thug wannabes that feel like they have to be Billy Badass gangbangers or they won't get no bitches. And they're the ones that are NDing because they just have to act like they're all fucking hard. Oh yeah, Tanashi, I know, we did.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said
let's put a rifle in our
99%.
pants. What? Not one, but looks like 2 fingers on the trigger and pull it out of our pants simultaneously.
Yep.
Two fingers on the trigger. Yep. He got lucky. I don't think he.
Oh my god.
I think he missed himself.
Fucking yeah.
I know. I think.
Like words cannot express how much I detest these gangsters. Words are not effective enough to express my loathing and how very much I detest the gangsters, the gang, and the gangbanger culture. I fucking hate every part of it. I fucking hate it. I like gangbangers and gangsters are up to a duet. Okay? Let's not fuck with this. They are a blight on society. Alright? Nothing good comes from gangsters and gangbangers. Absolutely fucking nothing.
His gangster card got revoked after that one. Or they might. I don't actually. Maybe it didn't get revoked. That might have been like a boost to a better membership. This next video is in Spanish, so if anyone wants to translate in the comment section, please do so we can better understand on what is happening and how did this happen and is it fake.
Esa, mira, es más, yo tengo aquí una. Ajá. Y esta arma, tú las cargas, tú le das y esto no bota nada.
You're on trigger.
Hey, marica.
Jesus! Fuck! Holy fuck! That was a 2-shot. That was a fucking 2-shot right there. And what's even more amazing is he did it with a high point. Because that was a high point, chat. Holy shit!
I would not be laughing. He's like very uncomfortably laughing. Like,
No, marica. Sentiste el que mongué.
He was saying how the gun doesn't fire because
he
of
looks
safety
like
mechanisms.
if Justin Bieber was Spanish and gained like 100 pounds.
Esa, mira, es más, yo tengo aquí una. Ajá. Y esta arma, tú las cargas, tú le das y esto no bota nada.
Hey, marica.
Sí.
I don't know.
pointed at the host. He literally had that pointed at the fucking host. He could have killed the host doing that.
Aquí una. Y esta arma, tú las cargas, tú le das y esto no bota nada.
Hey, marica.
Sí.
I don't know. I didn't really see the slide.
Hey, loco, pero...
I don't know. That was kind of hard to tell. It looks like he kind of flinched a little bit before the gunshot, but I didn't see the slide cycle back. So,
hang on. Okay. Hang on. We'll frame by frame this. Let's see. Okay, fingers on the trigger. I don't know. It like blurs out here, but it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, he pulled the trigger. That's absolutely undisputed. But without, oh, there it is. Yeah, it cycled. There it is. There's the cycle right there. Yeah, so he pulls the trigger, boom, and right there. You can see the slide cycling right there. Because you can see that's the end of the slide, and there's the barrel exposed. So there's the cycle right there. So yeah, it did cycle.
Hey, marica.
Sí.
I don't know. I didn't really see the slide.
Hey, loco, pero...
I don't know. That was kind of hard to tell. It looks like he kind of flinched a little bit before the gunshot, but I didn't see the slide cycle back. So I don't know, chat. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. This one's kind of hard to tell.
Yes, Alex, it cycled.
Last video for today, it wasn't during the ND. It was the aftermath of the ND. But as you can see in this video, you know why he ND'd.
Bruh, I just made the biggest mistake ever, bruh. I was playing around my gun, had my finger on the trigger, this and all that. Bruh.
Oh, no.
Shot a hole right through my freaking wall, bruh. Like, wow, bruh. I just...
Then you continue to put your finger on the trigger after you just said you were playing with your gun, put your finger on the trigger and ND'd a hole into your wall. And then I was like,
wow, I can't believe I did that. Oh my God. How did I do that? How did I do that?
Okay. To offer a little bit of an unfairness here, it's possible after the ND, before he broke out his camera and started filming, he may have unloaded the firearm. Yeah, exactly, Atsunashi. When he broke out the camera to start filming, he may have unloaded the firearm first before he started doing this. We don't know. I'm not even sure if we can't even tell if he has a magazine still in it. So I will do an inference about that. He may have unloaded the firearm prior to starting it.
Said you're playing with your gun, put your finger on the trigger and ND'd a hole into your wall. And then I was like,
wow, I can't believe I did that. Oh my God. How did I do that? How did I do that? How did that happen?
Bruh, I just made the biggest mistake ever, bruh. I was playing around my gun, had my finger on the trigger, this and all that. Bruh, shot a hole right through my freaking wall, bruh. Like, wow, bruh. I just...
I can't believe it. I was expecting another round to go off during that video. Seriously, I don't know how it didn't. That's all I have for y'all today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave me a comment below on what y'all thought on today's video. I'm honestly surprised he didn't ND again during that video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Instagram doesn't show my content to non-followers because I have firearm content. You can go support me on my Instagram. I will leave a link to my Instagram below. Would love to see you on that platform. Also, I live stream every Wednesday and Thursday on Rumble, and I live stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All those days Fridays, I am live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Play video games. It allows me to connect with my community and live chat. It's a lot of fun. So I hope to see you there on those platforms as well. And Patreon people, we're about to start a whole another month of new content. We do cosplays, signed posters, stickers, and stuff. So all those people there.
Nice.
Freaking love y'all. Thank you so much for the support. We'll see you next time.
Oh my goodness. Oh, those. I swear to God, these gun fail videos, every time they drive me up the fucking wall, these freaking negligent discharges. No, it's not as bad as the last one. The biggest thing that bothered me was like the gangbanger wannabes dancing around going, oh, look at how much of a hard ass I am. Aren't I a big, Billy badass gangbanger? Look at how badass I am. Bro. I think that probably pissed me off more than anything. Because I really don't like the gangbangers. I really don't like them, chat.